Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Gio for footballbook.pro. It's wildcard weekend in the NFL. There's 2 games on Saturday and 2 games on Sunday. The first one we'll look at, New Orleans is at Seattle, and the Seahawks are 10-point underdogs in this game. Much to the dismay of the St. Louis Rams and the chagrin of the rest of the NFL, the 7-9 Seattle Seahawks are not only tops in the NFL West, but they will be hosting a playoff game to none other than the champions themselves, the New Orleans Saints. Let's face it, the hosts are overmatched. It's one thing to beat a young team led by a rookie quarterback, Sam Bradford, as they did last week when they beat the Rams. But it's another thing to beat a battle-tested team like the New Orleans, who are not only the champions, but are led by Drew Brees. Except for a surprising win at Chicago, the Seahawks really didn't beat anyone of note, and when they lost big. They averaged, every loss was an average of 21 points, and I don't think they lost by anything less than 15 points. Let's give up the 10 and take the Saints minus 10, and also let's take the over in this game. The second game is later on Saturday. The New York Jets are at Indianapolis. India right now is -2. The Jets should be able to keep the Colts from running away with it. Their corners match really well with the wide receivers that Indianapolis has, but I think eventually Peyton Manning will find his receivers, and at -2, this is a small price to pay for the Colts at home. Indianapolis ended the Jets' playoff run last year, and I expect them to do the same again. So let's take Indianapolis -2, and let's take the under. Okay, and there's 2 Sunday games. The first one is Baltimore at Kansas City. The Chiefs are 3-point dogs at home. It was a nice ride for Kansas City, who were one of the better stories of 2010, but it ends Sunday. The Ravens are the most well-rounded team, I think, in the playoffs, with very few weaknesses. I watched a lot of Baltimore this year, and I swear they rarely played to their potential, almost like they didn't want to tip their hat to any of the other teams. Except for that last-minute touchdown where they gave up against Atlanta on the road in around week 10 or so, they played really well against everybody. Their defense should smother whatever the Chiefs should throw at them. And I'm actually picking, and I have been since the beginning of the year, I'm picking Baltimore to win the Super Bowl. So let's take the Ravens, give up the 3 points, and take the under. And the fourth game is Green Bay at Philadelphia. The Eagles are 2.5-point favorites here. If there's one defense quick enough to corral the Eagles and Mike Vick and all of his fast receivers, I think it's the speedy Green Bay Packers defense. Philadelphia relies on big plays a lot for their scoring, and the Packers defense is very adept at making big plays of their own. They intercept a lot of passes, and they make up a lot of good defensive plays. A lack of running game has hurt Green Bay all year, and that's probably what's kept them from being the top seed in the NFC. But apart from that, I think they might even be the best team in the NFC this year. And so let's take the Packers. We get 2.5 points, and let's take the over. Okay, so those are my picks on wildcard weekend, and if you have any questions, drop me a line. It's Gio at footballbook.pro. Please visit our website. It's www.footballbook.pro, and we'll see you next week. Good luck. Let's take the man's money. Bye-bye.